Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Out. I'm playing Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, Strength build. Last episode we did, we finished the Crown of the Golden Sun. Yeah, actually no, we finished, oh my god. The Iron King DLC. And today we're gonna go into the Ivory King DLC. Off camera I also grinded, let me go and show this off actually. Well, I grinded a little bit, yes. I grinded upgrade materials for the Few-Melter Greatsword, the Aged Smelter Sword, which I got off camera because I forgot to do that on camera. And I also have the Wrathful Axe, wherever it may be. Down here I also have this one fully upgraded. And I also have the Smelter Hammer, which is the weapon that does, I think, the most amount of physical damage that I can possibly do. It's an interesting one, and we'll check that out later on. But for the time being, I first want to go and check out these little... like this very close-ranged axes, because I haven't used them quite yet. I've used the normal great axe that like does the very weird overhead slam thing, but I've not used one like this. And I'm kind of interested to see how they work. I did not want to do that. I wanted to do this. Okay. I need to go to the Shrine of Winter, which is this way. Hello, friends. One shot. Yeah, it has basically no range, but it does do a metric crap load of damage. So that's pretty dang nice. I'm gonna ignore to do test to the left. Or at least to the best of my abilities. We still have these ghost dudes around here. Whomst I will kill. Also, this is still in the same session as... Oh, right. All of this stuff, like this recording, this video, whatever, is also still in the same session as the one from the Iron King DLC, and also most of the Sunken King DLC. I feel like I can finish this game in this particular session, since, well, Frozen Eleum Loyce takes a certain amount of time, but I don't think that it's going to take me more than 3 hours to beat this game. With the emphasis on, I think. Ah, I love this place. I love snow so much. I'm so happy to be here. I'm probably gonna die a million times and become very annoyed. Or just in general become salty because of the amount of time that I've already spent on this game. Can I switch? No, I can't. Because I do want to switch helmets. Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let us light the bonfire. And venture forth. I don't care. Welcome to Frozen Eleum Loyce. You can go to the left and start fighting a boss, but you're not going to be able to see that boss. That boss is basically invisible. For the time being. So... I would definitely suggest going to the area normally first. You can of course try to beat him if you want to. But once again, not a recommendation. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark. I think for this particular DLC, having heavy weapons, or weapons that do a lot of poise damage, is pretty dang nice. There we go. The Ice Rapier. Ah yes, an even stronger version of the Rapier. Rapiers are a little bit overpowered in this game, by the way. FYI, you also have these enemies, which actually don't do anything for the time being. They will eventually though, so... But we'll come to that when we come to it. We're first gonna have to make a quote-unquote normal run through this area, and then we'll see. I'm sorry, and then we'll have to, well, then we'll just see what happens. There we go. Alright, there's some doggos down here. At least that's what I think. Yep. I missed. Outstanding move. I actually quite like this particular Great Axe moveset. A lot more than I expected I would. That's interesting. Gotta use my good old life gems. Also, Winged Spear +7. I'm gonna instantly throw that away because... The same with the Ice Rapier. Like any weapon that I get at this point that I don't care about, I'm just gonna go and discard. Because I don't want it to be, I don't want there to be any weapons that I'm not going to be using in this playthrough. It's only going to make everything more confusing. I wonder how long my voice is going to last. I guess we'll see. I do find it really fun. It may sound a little bit weird, but I do really enjoy, like, I really enjoy the thought of the only limit that I have right now is my voice. I really like that, because a long time I had other limits that were limiting me from playing longer or making more videos. There we go. Sayonara. So the reason why I would suggest having, my god, why I would suggest having a lot of poise damage is because of these guys. All the other enemies in this place you can backstab, but these ones you can't. So being able to stun them is really good. Right. Also, some of them, as you can quite clearly see, cast some kind of a magic spell on your face, which can be a little bit annoying. Okay, I'm gonna stand over here so that you can shoot me. You can't shoot me. At least not yet. Might be able to do that in a moment. If you're wondering, no, this place will not constantly be in a blizzard. FYI. If you don't like the blizzard shenanigans, which I can definitely understand. No need to be afraid, because it does go away. At a certain point. And it makes this place even more beautiful. You know what, this weapon would be really good if it had just a little bit more range. But I already feel like it's really good with the range that it has. I did not think that I could open up this door. I don't remember what is over this way. Yeah, fuck you and your shield. Well, I would say that. There you go. What is the blocking power of this thing? 55 each. Not that good. You would think that it would be better with, you know, this being a pretty big chunk of just iron. Right, you have these ice golems over here. These ones aren't too bad, I would say. Not particularly easy, but their attacks aren't too difficult to avoid. You can backstab them. Once again, I think for this entire DLC, or at least most of the DLC, let's say like the normal DLC, without counting the co-op area, I would say that these ones with their crystals on their back are the most annoying enemy in this entire place. Just because you cannot backstab them. Okay, time to make a tactical retreat. And heal up. I'm not sure if the enemies in this place are weak against fire. Something in me thinks that that is the case. But I'm not 100% sure about that. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't do a second attack. There we go. Right. I think it's time to switch up my weapon. Let's go and run around with this boy over here. Kind of works like a greatsword. Wow. Cool. How much damage do you do? Let me see. 551, that's pretty good. How's my carry weight looking, actually? 56, which means I can go wear some heavier armor. Let's see. Mastodon armor? Ugh, that's like too much. Let's see, I do still really like the King's armor. Can I wear something that's like a little bit better? Like, is the Benhart stuff better? I don't think so, nah. Well, I guess I'll leave it this then. Oh yeah. More magic! Yes. Back off. I do think that this weapon is a weapon that has like a sweet spot damage type. Where if you hit him with the bladed part, you're probably going to do the most amount of damage. And otherwise you're going to do inferior damage. At least that would make a lot of sense to me. It's fine though. I can do this. There's nothing that I can do over that way. At least not for the time being. This will lead me to the bell. hat, I think. It's kind of a convoluted way to get there, but... Right, we have an ice golem over here. I do not want to die right now, because I'm actually really close to a bonfire. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark. These guys can also knock you back, so you really don't want to be too close to the cliff. I also like the sound that they make them when they die. Say hello to the old bell helm. Which is literally just an old bell. I'm not gonna wear it then, because it's not that good. And I also don't... Well, I kind of like how it looks, but... I'm gonna stick with this look for the time being. The fashion salt isn't too important in this particular... like in these playthroughs. I'm still gonna keep it in mind. But it's not like I'm doing a certain cosplay or whatever. When we drop down here, there's no way to come back up here, so... If there's still something you want to get, you better get it now. You can jump down and get yourself bonfire number 2. Or number 1, really. If you don't count the one in the beginning. Oh wow. That came out a lot faster than I expected it would. There we go. Break him into pieces. There's another dude over here. Wow. That's good. The strong attack combo of this weapon is pretty freaking good. Well. And Baku Stabu. This is a weapon you can get in a chest, by the way. Like, you don't even need to do anything crazy to get it. There's another ice golem down there. Whomst I will ignore for the moment. He will, however, try to reach me and fight me. Not dead. I kind of need to take a look to see if this weapon has a sweet spot. It would make a lot of sense if it did, but... I could be wrong about that, of course. This thing I cannot open from this side. We have these boys over here. Rampage Golems. They have a grabbing attack, they have a charging attack, they have a lot of stuff. They also have a weapon that I need. That's the only... Actually, not the only lance, but one of the only lances that I'm going to be using in this playthrough. Speaking of weapons, let me go and switch to another thing. Black Knight Great Axe. Ooh. It also does fire damage, which could be good. Right, he's going to throw his thing. Ow. You little shit. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna try to avoid that attack. I want to backstab you. Well, either that or just 2 normal attacks. That also works. These guys can heal themselves with S's, by the way. Life chat. Damn it. I was really hoping that he dropped the Rampage Golem lance. That would have been pretty freaking nice. What's the strong attack of this thing? Okay, and I one-handed, because I haven't really checked that out. It's just this again. And the normal attack is... Ooh, yeah, I like that. Let's see, because there is something in here, right? Or not yet, no. Wow, that's a good rolling attack. This, by the way, is what I really wanted to do for most of this playthrough, which was like switch between different weapons more. Which I probably should have done. I don't know. The thing is, like, until I get... Like, until I beat the Chandra, basically, I cannot fully upgrade all these weapons, and then, like, the damage just isn't gonna be as good, and then... Yeah, and then they just become really annoying. Are you kidding me, Forlorn? Oh, hello. This guy is such an asshole. Always has been and probably always will be. Oh, look at that damage that he's doing against me. I also got stunned like by that shit. God damn it. I feel like he doesn't really have a particular weakness against fire. No. Okay. Let me go in one hand, because I more like this attack to deal with people like him. Forlorn has been vanquished. Another chest that's on ice. That is encased in ice. Ice, ice, baby. Bada-boom, 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 boom. For a second, I could not see what the hell was happening. How are you alive? Okay. I'm going positive. I'm also going to go and switch weapons. This one. I think this is like a normal Great Axe-ish thing, right? The thing is, like, these are kind of the same at a certain point. We've already seen most of the hammer attacks. Maybe the Barbed Club, though. Well, yeah, you've seen me use a club quite a lot, I think. The same with the Great Hammer, unless there's anything that I want to check out. I do really like the Drake, well, like, the Drake Keeper Warpick kind of works like a halberd in a lot of different ways. Let me see, though. Is there anything else? There's the pickaxe, of course, but that one's not amazing. Oh, that hammer. The Archdrake stuff also works like a halberd. The Giant Warrior Club is feeling fun, but not particularly amazing. This thing is just like a Great Hammer. Or like, yeah, sure, because it actually is a freaking Great Hammer. You know what? I kind of want to use this one, because I've never used this one before. Right, so now there's a Rampage Golem over there. Using these beautiful ice attacks. I'm going to squish him with my anvil and a stick. Green Blossom. Fuck your shield. And fuck your life. I do like the combination of this. Of like this attack and then a slam. That's really good. And a strong attack is probably a double spin, right? Yep. Interesting. I like it quite a lot. Okay, can I go in here? Yes, I can. So, there's some doggos over here. Spin it to win it, baby! And clonk. Well, I would say clonk, but I missed. That's usually what happens against dogs. Also, how are you alive? I just hit you with a freaking anvil on a stick. How are you alive? Right. I'm kind of wondering, can I climb the ladder that's gonna appear here? Yes, I can. So this invisible ladder you would only be able to see after you've gotten a certain item in this place. But I already know that it's here, so I don't care. Baku Sabi! Let's see. Splintering and Lightning Spear, right. Let's go and switch to a different weapon. You've already seen me use the Drake Keeper stuff. I personally haven't even used this one before. I'm gonna run around with Agdane's stuff for the moment. Alley-oop. Wait, what? I don't remember this. I'm not complaining though. I'm really hoping that I didn't miss the like very essential thing that I'm supposed to get on this run. I also have a lot of souls, holy crap. Can I actually level up? How many souls do I need to level up right now? Oof. Yeah, that's a lot. Crimson Water. Yep.
And never look back. No one must ever find that which is sheltered in the Eleum Loyce.
Also kind of want to see what the moveset is this thing. That's, I think, is the usual, right? Yep. Just the usual. Nothing too special. And then let's go and grab this item. The Eye of the Priestess. This item allows you to see things that are normally invisible. The enemies that are standing over there would normally be invisible. There's a couple of other places in this area where the enemies would be invisible. And, if you remember, there used to be enemies in the Shaded Woods and the Shaded Ruins. They are also not invisible anymore. Or like, you can lock onto them, basically. He's also using the thing. The Drake Keeper's Warpick, this guy. He's also doing some interesting maneuvers. No items. I thought there were some items around here. There is, or there are some items over here. There is some items, yes. That makes sense. Let's go to the fog gate. And this will lead me to this bonfire. Alright. I can see one of the mages who might attack me. Does she attack me? I don't think that they attack you until you reach a certain point. Or until something happens, really. Now, I do remember there being... Let me go this way for a moment. Because I do remember there being... a fog wall. Whilst I squished this lady. Well, not a fog wall, but you know what I mean. Like a hidden wall. I just don't remember where it is. Or do I need to jump down over here somewhere? I don't think so. I know that I can jump down around here, but I need to figure out where I can do all that stuff. Let me go run past the wall and see if I can find any hidden walls. The reason being is because there's an item that I need that is hidden behind one of these walls. Oh boy. This seems like a lot of fun. And bonk. Oh boy. Definitely one of my favorite rooms in this DLC. Yeah, this part is nasty. Alright. I was hoping I could combo into this guy. But I couldn't. Oh lord, he coming! Just smash your face in. Well, I would say that. If I actually managed to do the thing that I was saying. I'm gonna get invaded again, right? I remember there being a place where you get invaded in this area. Holy Knight Orheim. Yep. Let me go and switch weapons. Dragon Tooth, can I? It doesn't do overall, like, more overall damage. The thing is, like, the Dragon Tooth is also just a Great Hammer. I think I've gone past the Great Hammers, like the interesting ones. Maybe the Iron King one. Well, what is your moveset, buddy? Interesting, and then you have this one, which is... Well... Don't really like it too much. Ooh. The Sanctum Mace. Ah, yep, I remember this. I don't remember it doing that move before. What I do remember, however, is that it inflicts poison when you use it. It does a lot of damage, it also inflicts poison itself. But it's kind of a self-inflicting wound, if you know what I mean. Alright, is this thing a lighter? Not light enough. Let me go and do this. I want to use this big boy. So if I two-hand this weapon, I'm not sure how much damage it does, but it does a lot of damage. Right now it does 661 damage at base. I did not expect that move. I also know that this weapon has a very special moveset, I would say, compared to the normal stuff. Oh my god. That is what I like to call an interesting maneuver. I also need to watch out that I don't die, because I don't have a lot of defense right now. I missed. Fucking hell. And yeah, okay. This weapon is really cool, but you need so many stats to properly use it. To the point that I'm not sure if it's worth it. So I do think I'm gonna switch off this weapon. Gargoyle Bident, which I think we've already seen used. Maybe, maybe not. Let me go and use this thing. I'm also going to switch back over to my King's Armor and my Drake Keeper Helm. And then my Dranglake leggings. How much defense does it give me? 500 defense, yeah. That's pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't equip this weapon though. I know it's coming up, and I kind of want to be prepared. Also, don't I usually have something else equipped over here? Do you hear that? That was interesting. I just heard somebody walking. Ah, it's almost as if somebody is stalking me. I'm gonna use the Mastodon Halberd, because it's the best strength halberd. I seem to remember one of these barrels being a fake. The game basically wants you to touch that chest over there. There he is. They want you to get that chest and get backstabbed by this dude. Because that's how the DLC invasions work. I guess I can do this. Once again, just like I think almost every single other halberd in the game, they have like a sweet spot where you can do the most amount of damage with him. And if you don't get the sweet spot, yeah, you don't do the damage that the game tells you, basically. The damage that the game tells you that you're gonna do with the halberd is when you hit him, when you hit your enemy with the sweet spot. That's also the reason why halberds tend to have very high damage output, or very high damage values. There we go. So, how many souls do I need to level up? I'm pretty dang close. Ava. Am I gonna use this thing against Ava? What is Ava weak against? While we listen to her lovely growling. Come on. There we go. Weakness is fire and darkness. Darkness. Then we're gonna use darkness. Yeah, I think I'll try. I'll give it a shot with the Mastodon Halberd.
This dead city has nothing to offer. Go back. Do not seek the old chaos, nor its twisted flame.
Hello, Ava. Fuck. My god, man, that's a hitbox and a half. I'm gonna have to learn how Ava works, or how the King's Pets work, because this is not the only one of its kind in this DLC. Oh yeah, look at that garbage! That's an AoE, right? Yep. This boss has a couple of physical attacks that he can do. And it also has a grabbing attack, I think. And it also has some magic attacks that he can do, like the AoE attack. And there's also another magic attack that he can do. And the other magic attack is this one. It's basically like homing soul mass, but then with icicles instead of... Okay. Instead of magic. Or instead of soul arrows, there we go. Wow, Mastodon Halberd at risk. This is a pretty bad situation. I'm gonna get my Velset Hammer going. Just anything, really. I did not know that the Mastodon Halberd had such crappy durability, though. God damn it. There we go. Sayonara! Bitch. There we go. Soul of Ava, the King's Pet. Okay. Let's go and get... Hey, did you guys know that you can infuse this weapon with darkness? Just FYI. You can infuse boss weapons with, like, pine resin in this game. Which is fucking bonkers. It's awesome, though. I really like it. Alright, I have a million of those, so I didn't really care too much about using one. It has 70 durability. I guess I used up its durability pretty dang fast or something. That was very weird. A Wrathful Axe. Do I want to use this one? Doesn't do dark damage though. I guess I'll use this one for a little bit. Can I? Still, okay. I was wondering if I was over encumbered or not. Let us climb the stairs with my massive amount of souls that I definitely want to spend. Welcome to the Grand Cathedral. I'm going to light my bonfire. And I think I'm going to go back to Majula, level up, and that is going to be the end of this episode. And the next episode we can do more of this place. Hello. Until hope is finally withered. Vitality! Or HP maybe? I think I'm gonna put some more points into HP. Even though it's not gonna give me that much more HP, I still wanna do it. I feel like I'm fine when it comes to my vitality right now. So I'm gonna use one of these boys. One of them boys! I'm gonna use another one of those just to make sure. There we go. Also haven't shown off the dragon armor quite yet. But the problem with the dragon armor is that like when I use it, then I'm just stuck with the dragon armor until I die. Alright people, that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Just I was playing Dark Souls 2 Scholar the First in Strength build, and next episode we're gonna go and deal with the rest, or at least some part in any case, of Frozen Eleum Loyce. Goodbye.